Okay, great. We just finished bridging using the Omni bridge. Let's see how we can get the points for bridging with the ElkNet bridge. In order to do that, you click here on bridge $100 worth of assets using ElkNet, or a lower amount if you want to bridge less. And then you are directed here to that swap interface of Elk Finance. And here you select USDC. This is the USDC that I swapped, that I bridged before. Now I will transfer this USDC and swap this into Elk. I need to approve this first. Takes a couple of seconds to load. All right, and now USDC is approved. That's great. I can now swap. I confirm the swap and confirm it in MetaMask. Cool. I will close this now. By the way, in case you're wondering, you also received 5 Q tokens. You received this for bridging as a little reward, and also to pay for gas. And now I have the confirmation that we swapped 100 USDC for 713 ELK. Cool. Now we need to bridge these assets onto the Q blockchain. So in order to do that, we first go here to the ElkNet bridge, and then we bridge it to Arbitrum or any other chain with small gas fees. And then from that chain, we will bridge it back to the Q blockchain again, and thereby fulfill the task. And right now, with this ElkNet bridge, we can only bridge ELK, so that's why we swapped this before. I will select the maximum amount here, and then you can see there's a lot of different chains that you can choose. Of course, you can choose any chain that you prefer. I will take Arbitrum in this case. I will approve ELK. Next, approve. Perfect. Now it's approved. I will do the transfer now. Again, MetaMask will pop up and ask me to confirm the transaction. So the bridge transaction to Arbitrum took 2 minutes time, but you can see down here that the transaction is now completed. So in order to finish the task, we will now bridge these assets to the Q blockchain, because the task specifically asks to bridge assets to the Q blockchain. For that, I will now switch to Arbitrum, where my ELK currently is. I will approve in MetaMask to switch the network. And now you can already see my ELK balance here. I will now max out this ELK balance, and I will select as a target chain the Q blockchain. Perfect. Now I'll approve the ELK, and MetaMask pops up again, next, and asks me to approve. Yes. Perfect. Now I can transfer the ELK back to the Q blockchain. This will also cost a bit of gas. I will confirm that here. And you can now see here that the transaction is currently processing, and in around 2 minutes time, the funds shall be back on the Q blockchain. And we should have finally achieved the task. So let us go back to Galaxy, and you can see here already that the OmniBridge task is already accepted and was verified correctly. So as I said, this can take a couple of minutes, so don't be irritated when this does not immediately show up. Cool. Now I will, after 2 minutes, I will also click here on the right side to update this task as well. This should then be fine as well, and we can move on to the next task.